Good morning, students. I am Manga. I have completed MSc Organic Chemistry and I worked as a physical science teacher for 5 years. So, today I want to teach about reflection. So, reflection of light at curved surfaces. This is the first lesson of 10th class. So, first we will see what does dust. Students, what goes through the water without getting wet? What goes to the water without getting wet? Means if any objects will enter into the water, then it will become wet. But here, what goes through the water without getting wet? If it is enter into the water also, if does not get wet, what is that? So, exactly it is a what? Light and sound. So, light, if light is entering into the water, it does not get wet. So, today we are going to teach about light. So, light is a form of energy. Light is a form of energy. Light play an important role in our life. So, without light we cannot see any objects. So, here light is a different source of lights are there. Here two types of source. So, what are the source of light? Source of light is, one is natural and another one is artificial. So, what is natural? Natural light? Natural light is nothing but sun. Get natural light getting from sun, and artificial light getting from, artificial light is getting from bulb, tube light and etc. So, next we'll see, does light need medium? Does light need medium? So, if anything travel, that must need medium, but in this case does light need medium? No, light does not require any medium. Because light can travel through in vacuum also. So, light can travel through vacuum also, it can travel in any substances. Next, చేసాం గుర్తురా పేపర్ Next, ray and beam of light. Next, ray and beam of light. What is ray? So first, what is ray? A ray is a thin line. A ray is a thin line is called ray. For example, this is a ray. Next, what is the beam? What is beam? Beam is a collection of lines. Beam is a collection of lines. So, what children, what is the difference between ray and beam of light? So, ray is a thin line. You can here I represented here. Next, beam is a collection of lines. So, here several lines will be there, that we can call as a beam. That is the difference between line and beam. Next, we will see different types of beam. Different types of beams. This is parallel beam of light. Next, these are convergent beam of light. Convergent means all the lines meet at a point. These are divergent beam of light. Divergent beam of light means the lines are move away from the point. This is the different types of beam of light. So, ray is a single line and beam of light is collection of lines. Next. Next, what is reflection? What is reflection? So, what is reflection? Reflection is a bouncing back of light. Reflection is a bouncing back of light after hitting the surface. What is reflection? Reflection is a bouncing back of light after hitting the surface. For example, this is a, consider this is a mirror. So, shaded lines indicates that this is the back side of the mirror and this is front side of the mirror. Suppose if any light ray hit the surface of the mirror, it get reflected back. So, this whatever rays hitting the surface of the mirror, that rays we can call as incident rays. Incident rays. Next, the rays touch the surface of the mirror and get reflected back. These rays we can call as reflected rays. Reflected rays. If we draw a one normal line between the incident and reflected, if we draw a one line between the incident and reflected, this line we can call as normal. So, here the light ray hit the surface and bounces back, and so whatever ray hitting the surface is called incident ray, and the whatever ray reflected back, this ray is called reflected ray. If we draw a one line between the incident and reflect, this is called normal line. So in this way reflection is taking place in a mirror. So next, different types of reflection. We will see different types of reflection. So different types of reflection. So generally reflection, we know reflection will take place in mirror, but in case of paper reflection will take place or not, we will see. In paper reflection will take place, children? Yes, in paper also reflection will take place. So in mirror, not only mirror, in paper also reflection will take place. So but how in paper reflection will take place, how in mirror reflection will take place, we will see. In mirror, how reflection will take place in mirror, we will see. Suppose this is considered as a mirror. So suppose the light ray coming from the source and hit the surface. After hitting the surface, it gets reflected back in this manner. Next another ray hit the surface and get reflected back. Next another ray hit the surface and get reflected back. So here all incident rays hitting the surface and reflected back in parallel way. All reflected surfaces are reflecting, incident rays hit the surface and get reflecting back. So these reflected rays are going in parallel way. But in the case of paper, how reflected rays will go, we will see. In paper, suppose this is considered as a paper. So if the rays hit the surface, it get reflected back in this way. Next another ray hit the surface, it reflected back in this way. Next another ray hit the surface and get reflected back in this way. Means in this case the reflected rays are not in parallel, it is going in different direction. But in the mirror reflected rays are going in parallel, but in paper reflected rays are not going in parallel. That is the difference. So here, so this reflection we can call as scattered reflection. Scattered reflection. And whatever reflection takes place in mirror, this is called regular reflection. Okay, so in mirror regular reflection will take place and in paper scattered reflection will take place, but reflection takes place in all cases. So light will fall in all objects and we can see all objects because of the reflection. Next, we will see laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. There are two laws of reflection. First law of reflection. What is first law of reflection? First law of reflection means incident ray, reflected ray and normal. Incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence lie on the same plane. So what is first law of reflection? Incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence lie on the same plane. I will explain this line. Suppose this is a mirror. This shaded lines indicates back side of the mirror and this front side of the mirror. So the light get hitting the surface. This line we can call as incident ray. Incident ray. After hitting, it bounces back. So this ray we can call as reflected ray. So if we draw a one line perpendicularly, this line we can call as normal. So here what is first law of reflection? Instant ray, reflected ray, normal at the point of instance lie on the same plane. Lie on the same plane. Same plane here indicates surface of the mirror. Surface of the mirror means instant ray, reflected ray, normal ray, all are meeting at one point at surface of the mirror. So this is we can call as first law of reflection. Next, what is second law of reflection? Second law of reflection. Second law of reflection means incidence angle equal to reflected angle. Reflected angle. Incident angle equal to reflected angle means here this is the instant ray and this is the reflected ray. Suppose this is instant angle, this is instant ray and this is reflected ray, this is normal. So here normal we can represent a, I will show you here clearly. What is second law of reflection? Instant angle equal to the reflected angle. So suppose instant angle hit the surface and get reflected back. This is a normal. So here instant ray denoted by I, reflected ray denoted by R. So here instant ray making some angle with normal. For example, imagine 40 degrees. Here reflected ray also making some angle with normal. Here also it is 40 degrees means the instant ray making angle with normal and reflected ray also making angle with normal. These both angles are same. So this is the second law of reflection. Instant angle equal to the reflected angle means whatever angle instant ray making with normal is same with the reflected ray making with the normal. This is the second law of reflection. Next, what are curved mirrors? Next we will see what are curved mirrors or spherical mirrors. What are spherical mirrors? So spherical mirrors we can explain with the spoon. Spoon is the best example for spherical mirrors. Suppose imagine my hand is a spoon. Suppose if it is curved inwards, if it is curved surface is inwards, then we can call as it is a concave mirror. Suppose if curved surface is outwards, then we can call as it is a convex mirror. For example, consider this is a spoon. If it is curved inwards like this, if it is curved inwards, then we can call as it is a concave mirror. If it is curved outwards, then we can call it is a curved outwards. Then it is called a convex mirror. Convex mirror. So if it is curved inwards, then we can call as concave mirror. If it is curved outwards, then you can call as a convex mirror. So we will see now different types of mirrors. Types of mirrors. So first one is plane mirror, second one is concave mirror, third one is convex mirror. So three types of mirrors, those are plane mirror, concave mirror, convex mirror. So what is plane mirror? Plane mirror is nothing but we will see our faces in mirror. Those mirrors we can call as a plane mirror. For example, suppose this is a plane mirror. So the light ray, when light ray hit the surface, these are the light rays. When these light rays hit the surface, again it gets reflected back on the same line. Suppose this line is going in this way and hit the surface, and again it get reflected back on the same line. This case we will see in the plane mirrors. Next, what is concave mirror? How reflection will take place in concave mirror? So concave mirror means what? Just now I said curved inverse is called concave mirror. So shaded lines, I am drawing shaded lines outside of the this bulged side. So this curved inverse is called what? Concave mirror, means reflecting surface is curved inwards, is called concave mirror. So in this case, the light ray hit the surface, what happened? If light rays hit the surface, what happened? In plane mirror, the light ray hit the surface and it again reflected back on the same line. In this case, the light ray hit the surface and get reflected back and meet at one point. And second ray also, it hit the surface and get reflected back and meet at one point. Here also, this ray also hit the surface and get the reflected back and meet at the point. This ray also hit the surface and get reflected back and meet at the point. So all reflected rays are meeting at one point. This point we can call as focus, denoted by F, where all the reflected rays meet at a point is called as focus. So that is denoted by F. So means here all rays are converging. Converging means meet at one point. So here rays are converging. Rays are converging at one point. So we can call as concave mirror is a convergent mirror. Next, what is convex mirror? How reflection will take place in convex mirror? So what is convex mirror? Reflecting surface is curved outwards. Curved outwards means this is a reflecting surface of convex mirror. It is curved outwards. Outside part we can call as a convex mirror. So we will see if light rays hit the surface, what will happen? Suppose this light ray hitting the surface of the curved mirror, it touches the mirror, get reflected back, and in this manner. So the light ray touch the mirror, get reflected back in this way, and second ray also touch the mirror, get reflected back in this way. So here also touch the mirror, get reflected back, get reflected back. If we extended reflected rays, so this is incident ray denoted by I, this is the R denoted by reflected rays denoted by R. If we extend reflected ray, we can meet this point on the line. This middle line we can call as what? Principal axis. Next, here also second ray, reflected ray meet, if reflected ray extend, it will meet at one point. Here also this is incident and this is reflected ray. If you extend reflected ray, meet at one point. Here also this is incident, this is reflected. If you extend reflected ray, meet at one point. Where the all reflected rays meet at a point, that we can call as focus. So here focus is find in behind the mirror. In case of convex, in front of the mirror we are observed focus, but in case of convex, focus is found in behind the mirror. That is the difference between convex and concave. Convex mirror, it is a convergent mirror, and concave mirror, convergent mirror. Convex mirror, divergent mirror. Divergent means the reflected rays are away from the surface, so that's why we can call as it is a divergent mirror. Next, ray diagrams of mirror.